So, I bought some rebranded film from a particular film selling company, and it said to develop it for 18 minutes in ID-11 at 1-to-1 solution, which I did, thinking that what I was going to pull out of the tub was like a foamer pan, because most of the home brand films that people do are normally like, you know, foamer pans, and it's well known that happens. But to my utter shock, and the reason I say shock is because this is blatantly Ilford FP4 Plus. And the reason I say blatantly is because it's etched as Ilford FP4 Plus, but the home brand, or the home brand said they like it high contrast, so it is actually a 100 ISO, and it's going to, you're pushing it to 400 ISO. And immediately I thought foamer pan, but no, this particular home branded film was Ilford FP4 Plus, and I was kind of shocked that such a well-known worldwide brand has been repackaged in a home brand, and all you're doing is push processing it. So anyway, I'm going to show you the photographs. They're actually really good. I'm really pleased with them, but I'm just kind of like a bit strange that they've done it that way. But what do you think? What do you think about, say, so me buying in and then rebranding a film, especially one that's actually like a really well-known brand? What are your thoughts?
Okay, so I didn't scan all of the photographs, I just scanned a few of them, and I was racking my brains as to which camera I used, and then suddenly it dawned on me. I had my friend's Olympus Trip with me, and I took that out with me. So when I look at them close up, they're not brilliantly sharp, and then I forgot to change the actual distance because it's zone focusing. So some of them may look particularly soft, and that's the reason why. But I was out, it was early morning, with this so-called home brand film that is actually FP4 Plus, pushing it to 400 ISO. Am I disappointed? Yeah, kind of. I mean, I know I said before about home branded films, you're probably going to get something that's another manufacturer, but to actually be a branded film rather than like, you get like a foamer pan film that they would do for you and stuff like that. But to blatantly use a branded film is kind of, yeah. I don't like the idea of that at all, to be honest with you. Whereas if it's, as I say, but let me know what your thoughts are. Comments below. And again, sorry for taking so long to get a new video out to you. It's been a while since I've done anything at all. And with the fact I've got to move pretty soon, that's going to make things more difficult and stuff. And I'm working on another YouTube channel as well, which I may or may not tell you about. Okay, so this is coming off London Bridge, and it's just looking towards, I can't remember what this building is in front of me, but behind me is London Bridge. And when we zoom in, you'll see the grain is quite aggressive. Now, if I remember rightly, I originally thought this was the foamer pan 100 being pushed to 400, because the dilution and the actual amount of time you develop it for was the same as Ilford FP4 Plus. And when I checked it, there it was exactly the same. So the grain, I don't know, it looks kind of yeah, it's not as nice as other films when they're push processed, I must say that. But the contrast is really high, which is quite nice. And it's really tolerated the difference in tones, because this was like, if you imagine, that's quite a bright sky. However, where we were, the sun isn't really hitting the street at all, or the light was hitting the street. This was still quite early morning, so it's done quite well to retain any contrast at all. And I almost wondered why that hasn't gone off to black. So let's just go through these, and this is a bit further down. Literally point the camera and shot it. Got the picture of the shard. Got some lovely dust marks I didn't clean up because I didn't have time. And literally just grabbed this shot. Again, you can see people are being lost into the actual darkness here, but that's part and parcel of push processing a film like this. and it being early in the morning as well, and foggy. Now, do you know what this is? And I'm really pleased with this shot. I really, really like this shot. And it looks like it's been taken on some sort of zoom lens at a distance. It hasn't. So this is where the sun is hitting this building on the left-hand side, and this is part of the monument statue to the Great Fire of London. And that's what it is. It's just literally, I thought that may look nice. Now, I didn't realise it was as imposing as it was, but it looks really, I'm really pleased with the way it's come out, with the different tones going across from the quite bright whites to the mid-tones, and then the blacks to the bottom. And this is from another angle. Not so pleased with this. It's, you know, it's kind of soft, it's kind of mushy. And now we're back on the South Bank near the old City Hall, and I was just wandering around there. You remember I've done the other shots with the Phoenix film. That was all shot down by here, and I just literally thought I'd make a nice shot of the stairs with the. I think this is part of City Hall. It's where they have the meetings, isn't it? I think, but it's not really used much now. They've moved out quite soon after finishing in this building. And absolutely love this shot, the rhino and the dog playing chess. And you've got, as I say, you got a really lovely, I love the tones that we've got on the two animals here, really, really nice. And then you've got the whites of, I don't know what sort of trees, I don't know what sort of trees these are. Oh, are they birch trees, silver? I don't know. Anyway, but I thought I'd zoom in pretty close. You can see that and see what it's like. Sometimes I don't zoom in this far, but I want to give you a better perspective of the actual image. There you go. Rather than doing it in the editor, I thought I'd do it like this. Okay, let's come back out. And this one, yeah, the focusing's off, and I forgot to change the distance for the focusing. But the whites are really, really quite punchy on this, although they're soft. And then you can really see when you zoom in, this is zoomed in ever such a lot, you really see the grain. It's really quite heavy. It's quite aggravated, the FP4. But as I say, it was done in ID-11 1:1 for 18 minutes. And another one of Tower Bridge, quite flat, quite dull. Huge dust mark I missed there. But this is what you expect. I mean, I was using Olympus Trip 35, so you know what you can expect. I mean, it's not going to be like my desktop shot of this, which was taken it was taken the same. No, it wasn't taken the same day. It was taken another day. And you know me, I love my danger signs, and I can't even remember where this is. But you know, let's have a good zoom in and have a look at that. Okay. So I don't know how many more I've got left to show you. And this is part of the whole Guy's Hospital area, and one of the actual buildings there. And I thought it looked quite nice. And it's come up really quite well. Quite pleased with that one. You've got a nice, the black in the doors, and then the different tones within the actual brickwork as well. Yeah, I'm actually really like this one. And this is back. You know what I'm like. I never seem to scan them in the right order. So this would have been when I was on the North Bank, and I just wanted to get a shot of these people and get a perspective with the Uber boat just taking off in the distance there, which is quite nice. I mean, that may make a nice, like, grainy, just like shot as it is, like a screen grab from that. I don't know what's happening, whether I've got something wrong with my scanning, but the actual, it's really, really quite soft on this right hand side. Yeah. Actually, thinking about this, look at this. Look how bright and clean the chain is, and then you've got the real dark part of the embankment, but you can still see this here down here, which is obviously part of the embankment at some point. But yeah, that's actually better than I thought it was, to be honest with you. And I think that this pushing FP4 gives you it seems to give you a really good dynamic range on blacks to whites, which is really cool. And I remember walking on and saw these, and I thought, I've got to get a shot of these. And it's actually really come out quite well with this different depth here. And yeah, I saw them from a distance, thought, I think that might make a nice shot. And there you go. How many more have we got? And this is from, so the shot further back was from the bridge down onto the stairwell. You'd actually see in the distance there, you've got Tower Bridge, and that's actually a bird flying. It's not actually a speck, but actually that's quite nice with this. You know, we've not lost all the detail underneath the bridge, which is a good thing. And you've got the two lamps, and then you've lost all the detail in the shadow. There's no detail in the shadow at all. And same with these people here. That's actually really good. And what's it called? I can't even read. Something Halls. I can't read what that says. Okay. And this is in the Hayes Galleria, I think, or Hayes Galleria, I think it is. And it's like this machine type boat thingy-bob. So I don't really know. I can't remember what it's all about now. But if you know what it is, please comment below. And again, this one's out of focus. I literally tried to grab this as I was walking along, and you've got this one with this rhinoceros, and you've got people underneath it trying to hold it up, and the people having their photograph taken there. That's a pity, because that would have been a nice shot otherwise. And that is the last shot. Anyway, sorry it's been so long in bringing you new work, new photography, new film photography. Just that lots is going on with my work and having to plan to move and all these different sorts of things going on, which are filling my mind. So please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and share, and I'll see you soon in a new video.